Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Convo Corner, where the people are given a platform to speak their mind, what troubles them, and to seek solutions to their questions. I am Miraba Lydia. In today's video, we are going to talk about PrEP and PEP. If you're wondering what is PrEP or PEP, PEP stands for pre-exposure prophylaxis, while PEP stands for post-exposure prophylaxis. So these are medications that one can use to help them to reduce the chances of them contracting HIV. So in today's video, we are going to learn about PEP and PEP. And to help me delve into the topic of the day is my guest. And without further ado, I'll let her introduce herself.
Hello guys, I'm Vicky.
Karibu sana Vicky.
Asante.
So as you've heard, today we are going to talk about PrEP and PEP. These are medications that help people to prevent themselves from getting HIV.
Yeah.
So let's start with PrEP. So what do you understand by the word PrEP?
I understand PrEP is the pre-exposure prophylaxis, and it's a medication that you take before the exposure. So, and it's a medication that you take one pill until your 2 days after the exposure, but you have to take it before the exposure. And it's a medication that prevents you from contracting HIV. Yeah.
So probably let's say that PrEP is used by people who are at high risk of contracting HIV. For instance, for those we say discordant couples, that you find that one partner is positive while the other one is negative. So they can use PrEP, they can be using PrEP, but for them they will be using PrEP like each and every day. So and they take PrEP like on a regular basis and consistently to help the partner who's negative to his status to remain, his or her status to remain negative. So which other people can use PrEP?
I believe people who, I don't know if I should say sex workers. Yeah, sex workers also use PrEP, to protect themselves. They're in business and we respect each other's hustle. So yeah, to protect themselves, so they take PrEP. Yes.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. So, where do people get PrEP?
I think at a chemist. I did not know anything about PrEP by then. This is the first time I'm even hearing. Nishisikia kuhusu PrEP tena once. So yeah.
So
I don't know if it's bought from the chemist.
You're supposed to get it from the hospital.
Okay.
Yes, or I don't know if in chemists maybe they do, but sana sana kwa hospitali hawezi kosa PrEP. So you just go and then you talk to the healthcare provider, or tell them this is my situation. Maybe they do ask you why you're going for the medication. Then you give them your reasons why. Maybe because your partner is positive, or you have multiple partners.
Okay.
Then they give you the medication. Yeah. So PrEP, at least for it to work, you must take it consistently. Okay, for each medication, any medication to work, you have to take it consistently. You cannot take the medication today, then you skip tomorrow, then you take the other day.
Especially this one, so I have heard about consistency at a time.
Yeah.
Take it the same time.
The same time, yeah.
The first time you took the medicine should be there.
If it is 8, you make sure tomorrow is 8, the other day is 8, like that, consistently. Yeah, you must take it consistently for it to work perfectly. Not skipping, like maybe you skipped one day, maybe you skip 2 days. So you have to take it consistently so that it can do what it can work perfectly, or it can reduce the chances of you contracting HIV by maybe 98 or 99%.
Yeah, true.
Yes. Because even if we say they will help us maybe to reduce the chances of us contracting HIV, they might be not 100%, but maybe they are 98% or 99%. Yeah.
Okay. I also heard that there are side effects of the PrEP medication, such as nauseousness, headache, vomiting, diarrhea.
So
if you're there for business, isn't hizo shida zenye utapitia?
No, what usually happens is like when you continue taking the medication, hizo side effects azinzoisha. Unajua ni ile mara ya kwanza like unakunywa like ndo una feel those side effects, but with time the side effects, okay, I guess dawa inazoea mwili inazoea hiyo dawa, so like inaanza kufunction too like normally when you take the medications. Yes, but even the side effects, they are mild. Taking into consideration like maybe HIV. Ukikuwa HIV, yes, you can live a healthy life with ARVs. You can live people live a normal life. Si kaile kitambo ndo kulikuwa na stigma ya HIV. So like mtu akisikia uko na HIV au uko like they called it AIDS, hakuna mtu anataka kuongea na wewe, hakuna mtu anaweza taka kukushika hands, hakuna mtu mwenye, kama uko na familia like pia watu hawataki watoto wako wafanye nini like wanini na watoto wako, because they are like walikuwa wanaona kama ni kama airborne disease. So at least nowadays people are informed more about HIV and AIDS, so they know people live like a healthy life. If I might ask you, how can you know that somebody has HIV?
Unless they tell me, I cannot.
Cause okay, no, hata mtu mwenyewe, hata we, okay, like even if it's me as a person, si lazima nipimwe ndio nijue niko na HIV for instance, ndio. So for those people who have HIV, it's not written here that I have HIV. They're completely normal people like us. I mean like kama mtu mwingine yoyote, so like hawezi tell like
you know me, I stayed by the way with someone who is positive guy. And I never knew. Hata wezi guess.
You can't.
They were, and they are even so healthy.
They're healthy. Unajua? Ya kitambo ilikuwa ina make matters worse kwa sababu ilikuwa maybe like because hakukuwa na ARVs, so mtu akifika advance zinakunia haraka, so pia opportunistic infections zina come in, and then unafika advanced stage haraka. Nowadays even hakuna, so nowadays hizo pia kufika advanced stage is kinda, because with the use of ARVs at least CD4 count yako inakuwa iko juu. So like hizo opportunistic infections and upati hizo infections nini, so unakatu like so not unless somebody confides in you that they are positive, then you may not know like if somebody is positive. So this PrEP helps so much. PrEP inasaidia sana so that people can just wanaweza kosa kufanya nini, wanaweza protect themselves from getting HIV. Yes, because hizi symptoms nilikuwa nasema symptoms za nini za ukikunywa hiyo dawa na ukijaribu kuangalia like if you get HIV uta take maybe ARVs for the rest of your life, so utakunywa tu hizo dawa and then with time hizo side effects zoisha. But you have to lazima visit a health provider. Lazima. Yes. So that is about PrEP. I think have you left anything about PrEP? No. So let us look at PEP. PEP, as we said, it is post-exposure prophylaxis. So this medication is administered after a possible exposure. So maybe something happened and maybe you were raped or you had sex with the person whose status you don't know. Now you are like, hey, maybe this person was infected. So to prevent you from contracting HIV, then you go to the hospital and PEP is administered to you. But how long should you take?
28 days. Continuous.
Not like before you start the medication.
72 hours.
Yes, you should take 72
hours.
within. You take this if it is rape has happened, if it is sexual harassment or maybe sodomy or something, or just having unprotected sex with who partner you don't know their status, you should take the medication within 72 hours. So when this medication is taken within 72 hours, it works best. Within the first 72 hours, it works best. And then, as you said, you're going to take it the rest, like for it's a 28 days. It's 28 days.
Yeah.
Unlike PrEP, if you have a partner who is positive and you're negative, so it's like you have to take this medication like for the rest of your life to help you prevent yourself from getting HIV. But
Yes.
PEP is a 28 days medication. Yes.
Yeah, and it also has side effects. The same one is the same.
It's kind of the same. As PrEP.
Yeah. So you're gonna side effects. Yeah.
Side effects like dizziness, nausea,
headaches,
diarrhea. Yeah. Such those are some of the side effects. But as we said, the side effects are mild. And they also vary from one person to another.
Yeah.
Because like body zetu they are not the same. So vile itakuwakia na vile itaniwakia won't be the same.
Yeah.
So kuna mtu anaweza kuwa na hizo side effects na kuna mtu mwenye anaweza kosa hizo side effects. So like it is always good if there is a person you know that they've been sexually assaulted, they should go to the hospital within 72 hours so that when they're given this medication, the medication is going to work and it's going to prevent them from contracting HIV. Now that we have looked at what PrEP is and what also PEP is, and we've seen how they work and also the importance of using PrEP and PEP. Now I want us to look at there are some misconceptions about the use of PrEP and PEP. So I want us to delve into the misconceptions. What have you ever heard of people say about PrEP and PEP?
One misconception I've ever had is that people who use PrEP and PEP is for the LGBTQ community, which is very wrong.
Okay.
Because PrEP and PEP can be used by anyone, regardless of your sexual orientation. So anybody, as long as you feel like you are at a risk of or at an exposure, you are being exposed to HIV. So PrEP is for you. So it's not for a certain community, whether straight, whether whichever class you are in, whichever sexual oriented person you are, it's for everybody.
It is very true. And personally also I've heard people say that with the introduction of PEP and PrEP, like many people they tend to encourage people to engage in promiscuous behaviors. So but the truth is people who use PrEP and PEP, they know themselves and they really care about their health. So they are more likely to take care of themselves than those people who don't use it. So it is not true that PrEP and PEP encourage misbehavior. It is not true.
Also, people do say that if you're using PrEP, then it is not necessary for you to use condoms because they already say you are safe. So it's not true because PrEP only prevents the exposure of one STI, and that is HIV only. So what about the other STIs? So you are still at a risk of getting the STI or any other infection. So it is good, it is still necessary for you to use a condom while engaging in sex because PrEP does not cover any other infection except HIV.
It's very true. Yes, for HIV, it works well. It to a larger percentage, but it does not prevent any other, like STI, as you say. So it is very good. Even if you use PrEP, it is good also to use a condom because it will protect you from other sexually transmitted infection. Also, people also say that PrEP are very expensive. No? It depends from where somebody comes from also. But also, there are some programs that do help with the cost of making the cost of PrEP and PEP become lower. Or even there are certain, I remember there's a certain NGO, yeah, that was giving PrEP and PEP like for free. See? They were giving it for free. They were not charging anything. So there are those NGOs that deal with that. So they give out the PrEP and PEP like for free. And also their generics. You know, generics are they are cheaper than the what drug? The original drug. Yeah. So generics also make it, although even the generics they work, but at least they are cheaper than the original drug.
Okay. So also people do say that PrEP and PEP they are not in access. It's not easy to access the medicines because first of all you have said people do think that they're expensive, and from that state of mind you already know that you cannot access it because you do not even have the money. First of all, it also depends with where you're from, where are you located, where are you looking for the medicines. So but there are healthcares, there are chemists that do provide the medicine. So it is not that hard to find. At least you can get, actually you can be surprised that it is found around near you.
Where you
so are, it is a misconception that really has to be ticked off because I believe PrEP and PEP are accessible. Yeah, it's a 2023. In 2023 you can find PrEP and PEP like easily, a little bit easier.
Yeah, it is very true. So up to now, I think, is there anything that you've learned about the misconception about PrEP? No, we finished. Now, thank you very much, and I hope this information that we've given unto you will be helpful to you. Or if you know somebody who is in need of PrEP or PEP, maybe you can advise them to check out this video and have an idea what PrEP is or what PEP is. So until this point, I hope that everyone finds this information useful to them. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly do, and also don't forget to put on that notification bell so that each and every time we upload a video, you will be amongst the first people to be notified. So until next time, bye.